Buying your first home can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, mortgage options, and mistakes waiting to trip you up. But do not worry. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to give you the tools you need to buy smarter and save bigger. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Chris Bain at Keller Williams Realty, and I make all these videos to help you make sense of the real estate market. Now, if you would do me a huge favor, please click the subscribe button. Also, hit that little bell so you can be notified every single time I drop fresh new content. I would appreciate it. Alright, today we're going to dive into something super important for anyone thinking about buying their first home. Now, buying your first home, it's exciting, it's a milestone, but let's be real. It can also feel overwhelming with so many decisions to make and potential pitfalls to avoid. This is where I come in. Now, in this video, I'm going to break down the biggest mistakes first-time home buyers make and share budget hacks that could save you thousands of dollars. Now, whether it's navigating hidden costs, understanding mortgage insurance, or learning how to stretch your budget further, I've got you covered. And if you are here in San Diego, you're in a perfect place because 2025 is shaping up to be one of the best times to buy a home in San Diego. Now, with the right strategies, you can find an affordable home without sacrificing your dream lifestyle. All right, so grab a cup of coffee, hit that like button, and let's jump into the tips that will make your first-time home buying experience smooth, exciting, and most importantly, stress-free. Now, let's dive into one of the biggest mistakes first-time homebuyers make, not setting a realistic budget. This is where so many people get tripped up, but don't worry, I've got you covered. Now, it's easy to fall in love with a home outside your budget, but trust me, that's a recipe for stress. A realistic budget isn't just about your mortgage payment. You've got to factor in property taxes, insurance, and HOA fees if they apply. Here's a quick tip. Your total housing costs should be around 28 to 30% of your monthly income. That way you've got room for life surprises without breaking the bank. Now, before you start your house hunting, get clear on your numbers. It'll save you time, stress, and honestly, a lot of headache. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below. I am here to help. All right, let's talk about another big mistake first-time homebuyers make, overlooking their mortgage options. Now, your mortgage isn't a one-size-fits-all, and understanding your choices can actually save you a ton of money and stress. There are a few main types of loans: FHA, VA, and conventional. Each has its perks. Now, for example, FHA loans are great for buyers with lower credit scores and smaller down payments, while VA loans, if you are eligible, can offer 0 down payments and no mortgage insurance. And even with conventional loans, there are low down payment options out there, some as little as 3 to 5%. So don't let that myth of needing 20% down scare you off. Now, here's the key. Shop around. Compare interest rates and terms from multiple lenders. It can make a huge difference in your monthly payment. And don't forget about mortgage insurance. If your payment is not 20% down, that's an extra cost that you're going to have to factor in. If you want some tips, check out my video on the 5 myths of credit when buying a home. Just click the link here. I've got a ton of information that you need to know about credit. All right, let's be real. When you're buying a home, the price tag on the listing is just the beginning. And a big mistake many buyers make is ignoring the hidden costs that really do sneak up on you later. I want you to think about property taxes, HOA fees, home insurance, and closing costs. These can add up to hundreds, even thousands to your monthly upfront expenses. But don't panic, there are ways to save. First, always ask your lender or agent for an estimate of these costs up front. And when it comes to closing costs, do not be afraid to negotiate. Sometimes sellers might even cover part of them, especially if you're in a competitive market like San Diego. Now, here is a pro tip. If the home has been on the market a while, sellers are usually willing to cover those costs. Not always, but usually. Now, knowing these costs ahead of time will help you narrow down your options and focus on truly affordable homes in San Diego. All right, up next is a big one, skipping the pre-approval. Trust me, if you are serious about buying, this step is a non-negotiable. Now, pre-approval tells you exactly how much you can afford, and it shows sellers you are ready to make a serious offer. It's like having a VIP pass in a crowded market. And here's the bonus. Once you're pre-approved, you can focus on finding affordable homes that match your budget instead of wasting time looking at properties you can't realistically buy. This one is closest to my heart, not hiring a local real estate expert. Look, the San Diego market has its quirks, and working with someone who knows the ins and outs can save you time and money. Now, a local agent can guide you on pricing trends, neighborhood vibes, and even timing. For example, we can help you figure out the best time to buy a home in San Diego, because sometimes waiting just one extra month might mean a better deal. Bottom line, do not go at it alone. A good agent is your secret weapon. Now, for the fun part, budget hacks. These tips will help save you big without feeling like you are cutting corners. First, check down payment assistance programs. They are a lifesaver if you're tight on cash. Next, consider buying points to lower your interest rate. It's a small upfront cost that can save you thousands over the life of your loan. And do not forget to negotiate. Sellers are sometimes willing to cover those closing costs, like I mentioned, especially if the market leans in your favor. Lastly, after you buy, small updates like energy efficient appliances and smart home tech can cut your monthly utility bill, and that can save you hundreds. All right, so let's recap. Avoid hidden costs, get pre-approved, work with a local expert, and use these budget hacks to save big. Buying your first home does not have to be stressful. Just take it one step at a time. Now, if you are ready to dive in or just have questions, reach out. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any more of these tips. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.